Hey guys, my name is Matthew Sabia. I own a six-figure e-commerce business utilizing tools like Shopify, Amazon FBA, other different drop shipping methods. And one of the methods for driving traffic and sales I'm notorious for in the community is leveraging Instagram for free traffic. One website that me and a business partner of mine own actually generates around $1,700 a week in pure profit from free Instagram traffic. On this website in particular, we're not even promoting posts. We're not doing any paid ads. We will a little bit down the road. But because of this, I obviously get asked a million times a day on a daily basis how we do this. So instead of answering for the millionth time, I figure I'd just jump right here in my office, shoot this quick video, and show you guys how it's done. I'm going to show you guys how to set up your profiles, how to post, when to post, and most importantly, how to grow those profiles and start generating traffic and sales. So before we do that, I'm going to jump right into the Shopify dashboard right here on my computer from that store I was just telling you about, show you some numbers, show you some proof, and then we'll jump right into how we get it done. So let's move on to that.
All right, guys, so here we are in the back end of that website I was just telling you about. As you can see, we're right here inside of our Shopify dashboard. On the right-hand side, you can see we have $2,711 in sales. It's a bit early, and we already have 127 visits, actually 6 people on there right now. And if we go down, I'll scroll down the page a little bit, you can see right here, 83% of all the traffic to this website is coming directly from Instagram. And like I was telling you guys, that's 100% free traffic. We're not buying ads on Instagram with this store right now. We're not promoting any posts. We're not doing anything like that. This is 100% free traffic. We can scroll down a bit more. You can see the payment schedule right over here. Tomorrow, we're going to be getting a nice $300, and we still have about $400 in our pending balance. And that's all 100% on autopilot using the methods I'm about to show you guys. So I'm going to scroll back up here. And what I'm going to do in this video for an example is I'm going to set up a brand new Instagram profile that I'm working on for a client. I'm going to show you guys how to set up the profile for sales. I'm going to put some posts on there, and we're going to start promoting it live in the video. I'm just going to open up my screen recording on my iPhone so you guys can see me do this live. I'm going to unlock my phone right here. And I've already gone ahead and done the boring stuff of setting up the profile, activating it, etc. Now, the website that we're working on for this client is a matcha tea website. So they sell different types of organic matcha powders, teas, different things like that. I'm going to show you guys how I would take this profile and set it up for them to start making sales. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to edit profile, and we're going to add in their website. So I'm going to go goodmatchamorning.com. We're going to add a profile photo. I already have their logo loaded into my phone, so I'm just going to scale that up to size. I'm going to hit done. And down here in their bio, there's a very specific description that I like to use. I actually have it right here in a note so you guys can go ahead and copy this. I use the emoji format separated over here with a little bit of text. So the first line, you want to have an emoji that's related to your niche. So I pick this little tea emoji, then we're going to add a little spacer right here, and you're going to describe your product. So organic matcha powders and teas. Underneath that, I like to add either the star emoji or the 100 emoji, and then we're going to put 100% quality guarantee. So whatever the guarantee is for that website, that's where you want to put it. So maybe you have a 30-day return guarantee. That's where you want to put that in. Underneath that, if your store has free shipping, great place to advertise that. So you can either put like the package emoji. I sometimes like to use the globe emoji to symbolize worldwide shipping. And then under that is another important one. It doesn't sound like it would make that big of a difference, but it really does. We conversion tested the hell out of this because we were really curious ourselves. If you put a little lock emoji for security, and then assuming you're using Shopify, you have an SSL certificate on your WooCommerce website or whatever platform you're using, you want to put SSL encrypted checkout. Because one of the big fears that people have when buying things online, even in 2018, is that it's not secure. You're going to steal their credit card. People are very paranoid. So this really goes and it kind of quenches a lot of those fears for people. And under that, the last line is going to be a little call to action. This is the one that I found works the best. This one, I don't know if there's some specific formula for that, but that's the way I usually write it. So I'm going to go back over to my phone. You guys can go and copy that. And it'll also be down in the description below. I'm going to swipe over to my notes. And here's a tip for this too, guys. You can't add these spaces typing it right inside the Instagram app. So go in your notes on your phone, type it out, copy it, and then paste it in Instagram. One other little thing I like to do, just to make your Instagram name stand out, make your title a little descriptive. So for example, I'm gonna copy this little T icon, I'm gonna paste it next to the name. Now that's basically all you need to set up your profile to convert for sales. That little formula in the bio right there converts fantastic for all of our stores. So we'll hit done, and there we go. So now let's load up this profile with a couple of photos. First thing I usually like to do, it's a new profile, let's just add their logo. And now let's start adding some product photos. For an example, let's say this can of matcha powder was $29. So get our best selling all organic matcha powder for just $29.99 plus free shipping. Then maybe we'll add some urgency. You can go this week only. And then under that, I like to go in all caps, link in our bio. And then you could add an up pointing emoji. We're basically set. I'm gonna go share. Now here's a quick tip. Don't place your hashtags in your captions. You may have heard this before, but do it inside of your first comment on the photo. I know some people have arguments where, oh, it helps them rank better or this, that, or the other thing, but I don't know if that's true. I just do it because it makes your caption seem cleaner. So we'll go matcha powder, matcha tea. One quick tip, even though Instagram does allow you to put up to 30 hashtags per post, you want to minimize it. The more hashtags you place on a post, the less juice, I guess you could say, each one has. So for every additional hashtag you add, you're taking away some of the strength of the previous ones. I'm going to post our little comment right there, and that is the basic post format that we use. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to fill out our profile with similar posts, and I'll be right back. If you have a store that has a large amount of products like this one that I'm working for this client, it's easy to go ahead and post a lot of photos like this. But if you only have one or a couple of products in your store, or maybe it's a service or something, or let's say you're running a drop shipping business and you only have one product, get your hands on one, maybe you already have one in your office, and do a mini photo shoot right on your phone. I mean, our iPhones today shoot a beautiful 4K video, stunning photos. Everything you need is right there in your pocket. So take some creative photos with that. Now, how often should you post? I mean, again, if you have a lot of products, this is easier, but you may have to put a little more work if you have one or a couple. For all of our websites, and I'll have this one scheduled to do it as well, you should be posting no less than 2 photos a day. Instagram likes and favors active accounts. So that's how you set up an Instagram business profile for success. In the next part of the video, I'm going to be showing you how to start actually growing this profile.
Okay, so that's how we set up our Instagram profiles to convert for traffic, get people to click through that link, what to post, how to post them, and when to post. Now, for the most important part, this is where it gets fun. How to actually start growing that Instagram profile and start generating traffic automatically. But before we get started, I want to give you guys a little disclaimer on the methods I'm about to show you. We do use automation tactics for growing our account. So your account is going to grow while you're sleeping. You're going to start seeing like followers and sales on your Shopify store just pouring in while you're sleeping. Well, pouring in, you know what I mean. But before I show you how to do that, I want you guys to understand that you should only use these tactics in the beginning to kickstart your accounts before they start to snowball and grow organically. Using automation tactics, let me put it like this. Don't use automation tools to do anything you couldn't do manually. Don't go crazy, get your account banned, by the way, and like thousands of photos and unfollow like crazy and all this stuff. Some people do that, they make a living from it, but I would urge you guys, please don't bullshit people. That's a tactic, it's not a business strategy. If you want to run a real business, that's not how you do it. Use that tool in the beginning to get started and then cycle off of it like you were doing like a drug or something. Because here's the other thing too. Your engagement on Instagram is gonna go downhill in the beginning using this method as you're growing your account to naturally up it again and start doing it the right way. So I just want to throw it out there. Please don't be another bullshit entrepreneur, as they're called in the community. Just know what you're doing while you're using this tactic, I guess is what I'm saying. So without further ado, the first tool that we use is called Follow Liker. It's the most popular and most effective, in my opinion, Instagram automation tool on the market. You can click the link down below to get a copy of it. I don't get a commission or anything. I don't think they even have an affiliate program. But now we're going to jump back onto my computer and I'm going to show you my exact settings that I use.
Okay, so let's start the process of automating your Instagram account. I'm gonna fire up Follow Liker right here. We're gonna click File up top, and we'll go New Project. I'm gonna title it Matcha Morning. Very important to keep these labeled, especially if you're gonna have a lot of these running. Now, you can run as many Instagram accounts in one Follow Liker project as you want, but I don't recommend doing more than 5, because then it really starts to clog things up and it slows things down. Now we create our new project. We're gonna right click here. We're gonna go new, and we're gonna log in to our Instagram account. Click on save. And if you double click on the account right here, we could start editing the settings. Now I wanna remind you guys to closely copy the settings that I'm about to show you. These settings are safe, yet they grow your account quickly at the same time. And again, please don't use any type of automation software to do anything really sketchy. Like if you couldn't hire an employee or like a virtual assistant to do it, don't let the software do it. You're basically using this as a robot that works for you. That's just kind of like my personal guideline as far as this stuff goes. And on top of that too, I don't want to see you guys get your Instagram accounts banned, because for good reasons, Instagram is very strict with this stuff. So anyways, let's move forward. On this page, we only want to follow and unfollow people. It's going to automatically check the scrape user box, which you'll see what that means in a moment. We're going to go shuffle tasks, so it'll go in between following and unfollowing. And we're also going to go show advanced options. We'll go next. And what this page is here is you're going to tell Follow Liker what types of users to target and follow. But before we add anything to the list, you're going to want to go scrape only top results. So that means only the most recent things. Ignore users with no profile picture. If they don't have a profile photo, they're probably not very active or not serious. Now to begin targeting, I'm gonna go into our browser. You can do this on your phone as well, and I'm logged into Instagram. What you wanna do is look up competitor accounts or other accounts in the same niche. The way we're gonna set it up, Follow Liker is gonna target fans of that company or that page. So I'm just gonna type in Matcha and let's see what comes up. So this looks like a pretty big account right here, and it is. All you have to do is copy the username, go back into Follow Liker, right click, go new, paste it in, and now here's the trick. You don't just want to follow that user's followers, because maybe some of them are inactive. What you want to do is go users who liked their photos, we'll add another, and users who commented. So only the active followers on this page are the ones that are going to be targeted. So all I have to do now is add a couple more accounts in here and we'll be good to go. One quick tip to find similar accounts: once you find a good one, if you click on this little arrow right here, it'll show you very similar accounts down here to follow as well. So again, this looks like another good one. It's an active account, as you can see. We're going to add this one in just like we did the first one. So users who like their photos, and users who commented. I'm gonna go add one more. It's a big active account. I'll do the same. I recommend adding anywhere between 3 to 6 profiles because once it's all compounded, that's a lot of users that you're going to have to target. After like a couple months or so, or maybe you want to be using Follow Liker at that point, you can go ahead and refresh these, add some more users into there, but that's plenty of stuff to target for now. I'm going to click on next, and this is where we're going to set up the follow settings. So I'm going to go through this step by step, and again, please follow this very carefully. For the follow limit, I'm going to set this from 5 to 10. The daily follow limit is going to be 500 to 850, and the delay follow is going to be 35 seconds to 125 seconds. What this breaks down to is every 35 to 120 seconds, Follow Liker is going to follow 5 to 10 accounts until it reaches 500 to 850 for that day. You're going to want to check follow users who posted 0 to 30 days ago. So if they haven't posted anything to their profile in over a month, they're obviously not very active. And again, one last thing we want to do here is ignore private users. Let's go next. And this is going to be the unfollow settings. We're going to want to copy the settings we did on the last page. And the difference here is we're going to set the unfollow after days to 3. So it'll follow a user, it'll wait 3 days and give them enough time to follow you back and check out your product. And then after 3 days, it's going to unfollow them. So you're constantly churning through new leads for your company. Everything else on this page is fine, except you want to uncheck don't unfollow followers. That kind of defeats the whole purpose. I usually check blacklist unfollowed users. What that means is once it follows and unfollows a user, it won't do it to that person again. If they didn't buy the first time, they're probably not going to buy the second time. And that's all we have to do here. I'll click on next. This is where you set up the time that you want the bot to run. For me, I actually let this run 24 hours a day. I'm going to click on finish, and that's it. You successfully set up your Instagram automation software. All you have to do now is click on start and let the software run in the background of your computer and you're good to go. Now, the next thing I want to show you guys is more of an advanced trick, and that's engagement groups. Now, to start using engagement groups, you want to download a free app called Telegram. It's available for Mac, PC, so whether you're on an Apple computer or Windows machine, you can go ahead and use this. Now, what are engagement groups essentially? They're basically the little DM groups that some people will do with their friends on Instagram, where they'll go in their DMs, they'll make a group of friends, and every time they post a photo, everyone likes each other's photos and comments and stuff like that. Engagement groups on Telegram are essentially that on steroids. It's just like the big boy version of that. So the way it works is they all have their own rules, which normally you could see as the pinned message at the top of the group here. And you want to follow this very carefully, because even though a lot of these are free to join, it's very easy to get banned and they're very strict rules. So go ahead and read this every time you join a group. To get you guys started, I'm also going to link to a couple of these groups down below. But once you start interacting with these, you're going to meet other people in the groups. You can do your own research and try and find others. But to get started, I'm going to link a couple of these down below. Now, one thing that makes these groups kind of exclusive is a lot of them have standards on how many followers your account needs to join the group. So one of the great things about this is Instagram's algorithm values a photo more if it sees bigger, developed accounts are liking and engaging with it. So now let's say you only have like 4 or 5 big influencers liking your photo on Instagram. That tells Instagram that photo is just as important as if 2, 3, 4, 500 really small accounts liked it. So Instagram actually values likes and comments very differently. So that's one big advantage of using engagement groups. A lot of them have standards to them. If you're just starting out with a new account, don't be afraid. As long as you have an account to like and comment with and give that engagement, you could receive the engagement on your new account. I'm going to show you guys how to do that in a minute with my personal account. So how do we get started? This group right here, for example, is a DX10 group. That means you're going to be dropping engagement 10 times at a time. And as you can see here, the L plus C means that this group is a like plus comment group. Now let's go ahead and see how this works. You're going to want to go down to the end of the group and you'll start to see a pattern here. When you post in the group, you're going to format it like this. And this is the same for most engagement groups on Instagram. You're going to write DX10. Now, what does that stand for? That means you've done 10 engagements. Next to that, you're going to tag the Instagram account that you've given the engagement with, and then the URL to the Instagram photo that you want to get the engagement to. So let's say you want to grow a small account. You could use one big established account that you have to give the engagement and receive it on your brand new account. 90% of these groups have bots that automatically monitor them. So you don't want to be what's called a leecher. A leecher is somebody who comes in here, they post their photo just to get engagement, but they didn't give any out. You do it a couple of times, you're going to get banned permanently. Luckily though, some of the admins on here, if it's an honest mistake and you guys just missed a photo, go ahead, shoot them a message. I'm sure you can get it cleaned up. So let's go ahead and get started, and let's blow up one of the photos on that new Matcha account, and I'll show you how it works. So I'm going to open up Instagram right here. Let's say we want to blow up this photo right here. As you can see, this is the one that we just posted 4 minutes ago. I'm just going to copy the URL to this photo, and we're going to start engaging in the group. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this for right now, and I'm going to open a new window. Here's how I typically like to set this up. I'm going to have one window on the side here and Telegram open in the other. And this is a DX10 group again, so we're gonna open 10 of these at a time. So I'm gonna go in here and open up 10 of these photos. So we'll count them out carefully. We'll go 1. Open this up here, and we need to like and comment on 10 of these photos. Now, like I mentioned before, guys, this is just another tactic. There are some people who are saying Instagram does know when you do this. They start to recognize the patterns. It's just another tactic to begin growing your account before it snowballs organically. But here's the good thing. I can say for a fact that I have met and began to network with people in these groups who become genuine followers of mine and vice versa. So be genuine about this, guys, even though you're using this as a tactic. But when I go in these, even if it's not like a comment group, I always go ahead and follow the people. I leave genuine comments, engage with people, go back and forth, and just make the best of this. So just 10x this as much as you can. So for this one here, this is a really good fitness photo this girl has. I'm gonna like it. Comment down below. We can go, great shot. Where did you guys shoot this? So once you've done that, you can close that tab, go over to the next one, and you're just gonna wanna do that 10 times. So I'm just gonna fast forward, I'm gonna do the rest of these photos, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've liked and commented on 10 of those photos, and now we're ready to post our photo into the group. So again, we'll go down to the bottom. I'm gonna go to our photo. We're gonna copy the URL, and here's what we're gonna do. Here's how we're gonna format this. You're gonna go DX10. We've done 10 photos. I use my account because mine is the only one that's big enough to actually engage in the group, but we wanna get that engagement on this photo here. I'm gonna hit enter, and that's all there is to it. So there you go. I'm gonna cut the video right here. I'm gonna do a couple more rounds of these for my client, and I'm gonna come back and show you the results before we wrap up. All right, guys, here we go. It's been about 40 minutes since our automation software has been running. I've been active in those engagement groups. I've been doing some manual work on my phone for the client here. I'm gonna refresh this photo and let's see our results. And wow, there we go. So this stuff really works. As you can see, this photo already has 141 likes. It's only been up for about 48 minutes. This is a brand new account. You can see we have a ton of real comments over here. Again, just for more proof, I'm gonna open up some of these profiles and show you guys. You guys can look up this photo on your own. You can see we still have engagement pouring in over here. So these are all real, great active influencers. Some of them may even become fans or customers of your product. And this is how you're gonna really take an Instagram profile, whether it's for your own or it's for a client, or you wanna start generating sales for your Shopify store and just generate traffic on demand for free. I'm gonna go over to our profile here again. I'm gonna go back to that photo right here. As you guys can see, since we refreshed the page, we already have another new comment, I think. We have another like on the photo. I'll click on it. So there you go, guys. As you can see, if you want to put in the work, that's how you can take a brand new Instagram account. Within a couple of minutes, you can get hundreds of likes, hundreds of comments, a bunch of engagement, grow that account up, and most importantly, drive a ton of totally free traffic and sales, all on autopilot while you sleep.
And here we go. That's basically it. So that's how you guys can go out there right now and start growing your Instagram profiles and generating sales and traffic automatically while you sleep. Now, before I close out the video though, there's one extra thing that I wanted to show you guys. It's something that I do personally. It's not a manual tactic, kind of like the engagement groups, but you can do this on your phone in the actual Instagram app whenever you want. Like whenever you're in the bathroom or waiting in line or you're on your lunch break, or hell, personally, I'd recommend if you're serious about growing your business, spend like a block of like 6 to 8 hours on a day during the week just using this method I'm about to show you. So what I like to do is I'm gonna fire up Instagram right here. Bear with me, this is actually my girlfriend's phone. I'm filming on mine, so I need hers for this example. I'm gonna fire up the actual Instagram app. I hope you guys can see this, maybe it's blown out. I hope it's not. Go to your recent post and just click on one of the hashtags. We'll go hashtag success right here. It could be hashtag whatever is related to your business. And if you scroll down from the top, you'll see the most recent post on Instagram using that hashtag. Now, if somebody just posted a photo with that hashtag, it means they're on Instagram, they're active. And if you like their photo or video, they're inside the app most likely, and they're gonna get a notification from your account, and hopefully, maybe you have a customer. If you're using the right hashtags, the hashtag is related to your business, and you're good to go. So You just keep scrolling down. If you're serious, comment on the photo, follow the person, maybe, hell, send them a direct message. If you're really hungry, you can do as much or as little as you want. There's no excuse anymore, guys. So I'll just go ahead and do that for a couple of hashtags. Do it as soon as you post. Do it when you have free time. It's basically like on-demand manual traffic for your Instagram profile. So go out there and do that. DM 10, 20, 30 people a day with custom messages. Do genuine stuff. Don't copy and paste. Again, don't be a bullshit artist. If you really want to grow a business, do it the right way. And that's pretty much it. So I really hope you guys got some value out of this. Again, my name is Matthew Sabia. If you guys like this video, hell, maybe I'll do a couple more. I'll show you guys some other stuff. If you liked it, you can follow me on Instagram at Matthew Sabia. I'll put the tag right down here somewhere. Click the subscribe button down below. And of course, if you like the video, click the like button. Also, I want to answer some questions down in the comments below. So comment down there. If I get around to it, I'm going to reply to you guys, help you guys out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I really hope you guys got something out of this. My name is Matthew Sabia, and I'll see you later.